Our ingredients: extra virgin olive oil, black peppercorns that I've grinded down with pestle and mortar, but you can just use your normal peppercorns that's already grinded down, sea salt, about 2 dessert spoons of feta cheese, 1 teaspoon of capers, or a little bit more than that. That is about 1 dessert spoon of sun-dried tomato that I've chopped up finely. And then I have 2 salmon fillets over here. And there's a handful of chopped spinach. Now everything on here I've chopped up finely. I'm not going to say the word 200 times, finely. So I chopped up a handful of spinach and the rest is chopped up finely as well. 1 green chili, and that is about a teaspoon. Remove the pips if you don't want it hot. That is about half a garlic clove, or a small garlic clove. This one over here is about 2 dessert spoons of red onion, basil about a dessert spoon, and parsley about 2 dessert spoons. Then I've got my lemon, not much on there. It's just a bit more than a quarter that I've used. Over here I have a small, it's about a medium-sized tomato that I sliced up into quarters or small pieces. And then 1 dessert spoon of red pepper that I've chopped up finely as well. That over there is lettuce, gem lettuce, handful chopped up. And then over here I've got my sweet potato, a handful of sweet potato cut into long strips like chips. This will go into the oven today. We're not going to do it in the frying pan. So there you go, let's get cooking. First we prep our sweet potato because this is going to go into the oven and will take a little bit longer than the rest of the ingredients. Drizzle over olive oil. There you go. Season with a bit of sea salt, not much. I've placed the oven at 180 degrees and it's been going for about 5 minutes. So let's add it in and we'll check it again in 15 minutes. Now we get ready our salad or our relish. Add in the lettuce leaves, sun-dried tomato and the capers. Add in the basil, parsley, spinach, red onion, and the green chili. Drizzle over a little bit of olive oil. Squeeze in a small amount of lemon juice. And mix. Tiny pinch of salt. And mix. Place a small frying pan over a medium heat. Add in a bit of olive oil. After a minute or so, add in your tomato and the red pepper. Season with a bit of sea salt and a bit of black pepper. And stir. Make sure it's on a medium heat. After a minute and a half of frying, turn down your heat to, say, maybe a medium-low or low-medium, whichever way around. And what you want to see is you want to see the tomatoes going soft and release those juices as well. It's been frying for nearly 2 minutes. Now we're going to add in, which I didn't show in the ingredients, a dessert spoon of unsalted butter. And stir. And you can squash down the tomatoes like that. Now also add in the garlic. Stir. So this we're going to mix in with our salad to make like a relish. And what you need to remember with this one is when your fish is done at the end, so about 5 minutes before the salmon is cooked, then you do this process, okay? Because you want this to be warm when it goes into the salad or the relish, and then you're going to serve it up with your salmon. The sweet potato can be cold because that tastes better when it's actually cold. So that one we'll leave to cool down for at least 5 to 6 minutes after it's been cooked. Right, this is cooked for about 4 minutes and that's done. As you can see, it's very soft and that's all we want. We don't want a complete paste. That's perfect. Right, this has been 15 minutes. You can see it's getting a little bit softer now. I'd like it to go almost a bit more crispier. Won't crisp up completely. So what I'm going to do now is just turn them all over. So use a pair of tongs or whatever spoon, anything. Just turn them over. There you go. And it's all, make sure you get a bit of olive oil on the sides, both sides. There you go. So they are getting softer, but I'm going to place them back in the oven for another 5 minutes, then we'll check it again. Then it's been a total of 20 minutes. By the way, you'll see I've used baking paper. It's just so I don't have to clean everything all the time. You can just use a normal oven dish. So back in it goes. Okay, so that's been another 7 to 8 minutes. So in total it's about 23 minutes. As you can see, they are soft. Now I leave them on the side for at least 5 to 8 minutes so they cool down completely, and then I'll serve them up. Again, they taste better when they're cold, and they actually create a bit more crisp. It's not like crispy fries that you'll find from McDonald's, but they do get a bit more crispy as you leave them to cool down. So there you go. Place a frying pan. This one is a bigger one, over a medium heat. Add in olive oil. There you go. Move the oil around just so it covers the pan. Place it back. Now gently add in your salmon. These ones are really soft. And lay it away from you so you don't splash the oil on top of you. Gently put it in. There you go. Season with sea salt. There you go, a little bit more. And by the way, I needed to mention skin side down. This one has skin on the bottom, skin side down when you start cooking it. Right, and just leave it there. It's been cooking for about a minute now. I'm going to add a bit of black pepper, not much, just a little bit. There you go. It's been 3 minutes, and now I'm going to add in a very small amount of butter. Just leave it in there. Okay, after about 4 minutes, move it around a little bit. Move that butter around. Now let's have a look. So the skin is going a little bit darker, but it's not what I want yet. It needs to be much more crispy, so I'll leave it there for another couple of minutes. So it's nearly 6 minutes, but I want to give you a tip. When you cut the salmon open and it's still this color, there you can see it's cooking. If you have a look on the side, you can see the color is changing, yeah? That's what you want it to look like. But if it's still like that on the inside afterwards, it's not cooked. Right, it's been 6 minutes. Now we're going to turn it over. Gently turn it over. There you go. Turn it over. There you go. Now for the magical part, lemon juice. Let's go. Look at that. Woo. Lovely. That's going to give amazing flavor. Move it around a little bit, just gently. Get some of that flavoring on there. There you go. Now leave it. So we're about 7.5 minutes in. Add in some more butter. And again, move it around, so we want a bit more liquid in there. All about flavor. This is what creates flavor. Now when I squeeze on the side of the salmon, it's still pretty soft on these areas over here. Once it starts firming up, especially here at the bottom, you can see when you squeeze on the sides, it's more firm. There it's not cooked yet at the top. So it was 6 minutes, skin side down. And now on this side, I've done about 3 minutes, the soft side down. I'm going to put them on the side. If the fillets are too thin, you won't be able to do this. Just for a few seconds, firm it up. Now you can see, look at that. It's definitely getting there. Turn it over, other side. It's going to taste so good. A few more seconds, skin side down again. Yeah, definitely firming up, and you don't want it hard, otherwise it's overcooked. 10 minutes done. Right, this should be finished now, so now we can serve up our meal. What you can do always is just open up the thickest part, open it up, and if it's still that pink inside, put it back in again on a very, very low heat and just kind of let it gently cook. And it should be done. Remember, you can always put things back. You don't have to just take it out because I said that's the perfect time. Sometimes your pan might be different, your heat might be different as well, but this should be fine. Just before serving up, I've just quickly reheated my relish again, the tomato and red pepper one. So I'm going to add it in here with the salad. There you go, so it's nice and hot. Mix well. Oh, it smells good. Right, let's go for it. First add some of the relish. Now the salmon. Sweet potato. Bit of relish over the top. And some feta cheese. And for some extra beautiful flavor, lemon juice. Not much, just a little bit. Just look at that. Delicious. Amazing meal. And now you can eat it. Enjoy.